Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 2021. The time is fluid. When you find it or it finds you, that's the right time. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, always, all the readings. For those intuitively guided, always. And more you just trusting in that. So, good for you. Really good. You may be in love with a Taurus. You know, I have a few Tauruses in my life. My grandson Joey is Taurus. Um, Sam's eldest son is a Taurus. I feel like there's someone else and I'm forgetting them. Oh my. Anyway, welcome guys. I'm going to bring the lid down a little bit. There we go. And let's go ahead and start with the Mother Mary deck. We have some beautiful birds outside the window singing. So if you think I'm being quiet, it's only because I like you picking up on the sounds of nature. Mother Mary. Well, that didn't take long. We have compassion. I see and feel others' points of view with forgiveness and kindness. We have God. I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me and this situation. Compassion. I see and feel others' points of view with forgiveness and kindness. Feels like a very high energy, right? A very high vibration. So we'll see. All right, let's bring in the Tarot of Dreams. You guys know my decks are already pre-shuffled. We have the Three of Swords. First card. Not a great card for your first card, but if it's going to be anywhere in a reading, I guess the first spot would be the place, because this is what's exiting usually in a reading, or this is the source of, like the root that needs to be cut out, let's say. Anyway, next to that we have the Sun. Card of Leo. And then next to that we have the card of the Devil. Card of Capricorn. You know, I feel like someone is having the awareness that I don't know. I feel like you stayed too long. You gave too much. But you do it out of a sense of compassion. But this is also the energy of feeling like I can't, like I'm trapped in something, that I'm tied to something. But the Sun is really illuminating everything in the reading. So it's illuminating like the source, right? It's illuminating the things or the people who tend to trap you, right? But it's really you trapping you. We have the Palace of Swords. We have the Palace of Pentacles. You know, it's like two different energies living under the same roof almost. Look at this. We have the Ten of Cups coming over or under the sun. We have the Knight of Wands coming under the Devil. The Knight can certainly be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, can be of an earlier time. But I have to say, I feel like this is energy that's coming toward you because the energy builds as we go. You know, here's what I feel like right this moment. I feel like I have two people, and you know, perhaps I'm in a relationship, let's say, with this person, and you know, their actions just keep breaking my heart. Maybe their words, type of thing. But in the same breath, I feel like you're also, I don't know if I want to say mad, or having realizations where you and at the same time it's like you're being falsely led, right? But at one time there's awareness that you're being falsely led. And you know, because I feel like these two people, let's say I put no judgment on them, I would say these two people have two opposite paths to go down. Now, I'm probably talking about the past, and I'm hoping that many of you are coming to the table like now with like a clear understanding of the Three of Swords. You know, because what I feel is like maybe one, you know, like, listen, they're going to go down a destructive path, and there's just like nothing you can do. But maybe you're not meant to. You know, because I feel like then there's this other path which is about you and your creativity and what you're building in this lifetime, what you know, it's like you're starting to feel yourself again. You're starting to, I almost feel like this person or this energy feels like so opposite that it almost, boom, pushes me in a different direction. So, we have the Knight of Swords. Interestingly, two knights side by side. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. You know, and that's kind of what I was feeling like. You know, here I am, investing a lot of time and energy, and maybe I feel like it's what I'm meant to do, but I feel like it's somewhat of a false illusion, because I feel like this energy was meant, it's like there to push you, towards maybe what you're really here for. You know, sometimes we forget that we also have a purpose in this lifetime, and it is not to be held down by anybody else. If we are being held down, what we're trying to figure out spiritually is how to emerge from it. That is the lesson. So anyways, we have the Nine of Pentacles down here, which is about self-employment. It's about success if focus is put upon it, which, you know, the Palace of Pentacles comes before that. I feel like this is teaching, or this is taking some to a very independent type energy. Very good for Taurus, by the way. This feels like I'm moving into a very independent type energy. And maybe that's why the Ten of Cups comes after that. Because what I've been picking up a lot for this year is, it seems to be more about like us and where we are at and what we are doing and what we are allowing, and what we are creating. you know, it's like asking us those questions right now. Um, okay, I wasn't going to take all these cards, but I am going to fill out this block, so let's take 3 more. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, that's kind of beautiful. So you have the Sun. Under that, you have the Ten of Cups. Under that, you have the Knight of Pentacles that moves into this Nine of Pentacles. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, I often feels the guardian angel. Or at least it feels that way. I don't know why I just said that. It is. It is. You also have 3 knights. You know, knights come with a mission. Each of them has a mission. Um, Pentacles is bringing something into your physical world that you can grow. It's like a seed that you can grow and nurture, and it expands and expands and expands. Wands is about the passion for it and then the action in it. Swords, the truth, right? Honesty, communication, learning the art of communication. Um, some of you, I feel like, you know, like you could talk down a narcissist right now. We have the King of Pentacles. So, could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Doesn't have to be any of them. But we have all Pentacles so far. And look at this, we have the Wheel. So, you know, this is destiny. And what does that mean? It means that there's purpose within all of this. Even the pain. Even the pain. You know, the King of Pentacles is the one who, when he looks at something, he sees the big picture of it all, right? I can see the big picture of it all. And then we have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with the 5 of Wands. And it's interesting how they came on their own, because that's what they are. They're on their own. And this could talk about the energy that some of you have been tied to. You know, the 5 of Wands, I feel like, because 5 asks for change. So what does it want you to change? Well, am I battling someone who, or something where I will never be the victor, right? Because they will never back down. So sometimes I gotta ask myself, is this worth the battle? You know, is it worth the battle? Maybe, but, you know, because, I don't know. I feel like this is tied to this opening energy. Okay, it's on the bottom of the deck. We have a 7 of Swords, so, okay, 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is what caused that 3 of Swords. So 7 of Swords is, you know, untrustworthy energy. It's just nothing worse than that. You know, when you give yourself to someone and then they betray you, you know, it's very hard to overcome that. But sometimes, you know, I don't know why, but I feel like in this person's energy, like, it won't just be you. It will be the next person and the next person. So sometimes where we feel, you know, like, why? Woe is me. The universe is saying, actually, we're doing you a favor. We're doing you a favor. Because perhaps it's just, you know, this could be a free will person. Someone like just my free will. It reminds me of my ex-husband when I was a bartender when I met him, and I was working, and I remember telling, like, my sister worked there, and just the people, you know, that I was dating my ex, and they were all saying, don't do it, Sandy, don't do it, Sandy. He's a womanizer, don't do it. And I was like, oh, he's so cute. So anyway, I didn't listen. Now, I don't regret it because I have 2 beautiful children. But boy, can I see it now, Like, I can see how blinded I was. But anyway, so life took a turn, and you know, you have to figure it out from that point. Okay, so, anyways, untrustworthy energy. Um, I don't know. Because I feel like, first of all, the sun is here, so I feel like, you know, if anything is done in the dark, it will come to the light. It does come to the light. Um, you know, but honestly, what I feel is like when I move past that energy is really when everything begins, because I feel like you're being pulled again, perhaps in a creative way. Um, and I feel like if you follow that, boy, do I feel like you will grow it. I feel you'll be very abundant. Matter of fact, it's like this is the direction that your guardian angel is suggesting. And somewhere in the mixed is the Ten of Cups. Okay. So, again, Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords, the very first card. That means that energy has the opportunity to leave. I don't know what that was. Okay. Let's bring in the light seers and break this down a little bit. Get a little clearer. Sun is here. It's illuminating everything, right? You have the wheel right here. That's illumination. We have the Page of Pentacles. And then we have Justice. Some of you, I feel like, you know, just like this story I just told you, I feel like there may be somebody that's with, you may have been with someone or met someone when you were younger, and this could now be moving us to present day moment where justice could be representing the cutting of ties. It can be divorce, can certainly represent a court of law. Some of you may have decided to learn about different aspects of the law because of, you know, because of this. Maybe to better protect yourself, or to know all that you can know. And then when justice shows, remember, it's about making you whole again. So, Three of Swords says, I'm not whole right here. I don't feel whole. Justice says, well, that's my job, to come and help you find the balance that you need so you do feel whole. You know, this aggressive energy could be tipping your one of those cups too much. Okay, we got a lot of cards. Wow. But I'm going to take them. They're all face up. Okay, well, Seven of Swords makes its way back out, coming over the sun. It's almost like good luck, right? You can't hide with the sun here. You know, and right next to justice. So, it's showing us how it ties to this underlying energy. Just, you know, it's like someone I can't trust. And the cutting up the ties of that. Some of you may have been in like a time period where you're kind of like planning your way the best that you can. And I feel like, you know, if you're asking like for spiritual guidance, like, you know, how do I get out of this? Even though I know it's, you know, even though I know it's going to hurt, how can I get out of this the best I can get out of this? And it's showing you the direction. You know, the Page of Pentacles is the seeker of knowledge. Some, it's like the seeker of karma. I don't know. But that may be why compassion is here. Not that I feel like anyone is... I don't feel like too many people are going to be compassionate for this person. But the forgiveness is within. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. We have the Nine of Cups. So, hello, I feel like you free yourself. I mean, hello, that's beautiful energy. The only thing I want to say is just be careful for some of you that you're not handling, feeling stuck in something by like drinking more, right? Like instead of dealing with the issue, I try to, cover it with something. So just be careful of that, okay? Because that energy is here. And, I felt this in the last reading I did. It feels tied to almost like the person who's causing this Seven of Swords puts me in this certain type of energy where maybe I don't do the best things for me, right? So anyway, the sun will illuminate that if that's the case. We have the Star, card of Aquarius. But this is about your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. Excuse me. Some of you you're seeking a better life. You're seeking the Nine of Cups type of energy where, you're just happy within. You have self-fulfillment. It's not perfection, right? It's not perfection, but, in the Nine of Cups, like, that's the energy where you celebrate these quirks. Maybe these quirks are something that this past energy made you feel a certain way about. But truth be told, like, it's those things that should be celebrated. So good for you. You may not be there yet, but I feel like you're on your way, or I don't know that you'd be in the reading. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Wheel again over the Ten of Cups. I got chills. It's funny how I got chills from that because I literally feel like some of you, I'm looking at the wheel and I feel, boy, it's like like whistling for a long time tonight. But I feel like the wheel's turning of that. Okay, we have the Magician. Beautiful. We have the Knight of Swords. Honestly, I feel like you're telling someone to go pack their belongings, or you're packing your belongings, and if I'm being honest with myself, if I'm in some type of relationship and it is not giving me the Ten of Cups. Now, that doesn't mean that life stops happening. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, because it's about that, right? It's about how couples evolve together through the challenges. But, and that can tell you who's right and who's wrong, right? Because if you're not evolving together through challenges, then right then and there, it's like having fights, but then not wanting to fight anymore. It's almost like, and I know this energy because this is what I do now. It's like whatever I thought was so big, I just let it go, because I realize how quickly life can change, So anyway. So, You know, I feel like some of you have the ability to manifest the type of life you want. You know, we have the Nine of Cups up here and the Ten of Cups down here. It's on the wheel. So I feel like, you know, if my ultimate goal is to have this Ten of Cups, the real Ten of Cups, with the real Ten of Cups, please stand up. You know, what was I going to say? Oh, I almost feel like you've got to go through you know, you got to make it to the Nine of Cups energy first. You know, also the star is about manifesting your hopes. It's not just like throwing energy out there, it's manifesting it back to yourself. And I like the energy of doing it through the Nine of Cups, right? Because now we have more balance, more understanding. Again, doesn't mean perfect, doesn't mean fixed. It just means, you know, I don't know, like you just allow yourself to be you. And what was I gonna say? And the Magician here. So that just feels like the right energy to create out of. Some of you are learning about, like, you know, why this Eight of Swords even existed. You know, what caused me to bind myself? What caused me to blind myself? You know, what caused me to have blind love? This, you know, in this energy, you can see that she's aware that she's doing this to herself. She's aware. She can see it, right? She can see herself. So, I feel like, you know, some of you are just learning about this. And listen, I often feel that in this type of energy, not only are you learning about it, but I feel like then you are helping to teach others at the same time. So understand, you know, I feel like that is how Divine uses us to take our experiences, our difficult experiences, maybe the ones we didn't think we'd get through, but yet we do. There's many experiences, you know, truly I thought I could never get through. But here I am on the other side of it. Haven't gotten through. So, and I feel like that's why we come together as a group to show that, you know, many of us have come through it. So, you know, using, like, it's like using the elders' wisdom. Anyway, you know, I have to say though, 8 is of self. So you're the only one who can really unbind yourself and unblind yourself. But you can certainly have complete awareness over it. Not just that, there seems to be a again, something like something that's added to your resume, right? Another another adventure, you know, another conquest. I don't know what I'm trying to say. We have the King of Swords. Can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, this King of Swords is just like sitting on the mountaintop, and he's just looking out at nature. He's got a lot of birds around him, all types of birds, which tells me it's probably been all different types of journeys. But, you know, the birds, you know, the eagle, the owl, you know, wisdom, the messenger, all of them. But he seems to be there just like, just taking life in, understanding it. And it's interesting because, you know, this may be you, this may be someone else, but it's in the Nine of Pentacles energy, and also this Palace of Pentacles. You know, I'm feeling this King of Swords as like a messenger. Um, you know, I'm a messenger maybe to the people, but you know, the quietness at the mountaintop, the connecting with nature and the birds. I often feel the birds are definitely signs um, of loved ones and all that. But then he seems to create from that energy. I don't know if this is you or someone else. Because I feel you in this energy, but you may, this person may come along that particular path. Almost like this person, I don't know, needed to go. So this could come in. We have, well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So we have, first of all, the Ten of Pentacles coming over the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Pentacles everywhere. Ten of Pentacles is a very solid foundation, a very solid family. But listen, the Ten of Cups is right above it. Like, right above it. And that is, you know, that's love, and that's harmony, it's laughter, and it's joy. And, you know, it's tears, but it's wiping of the tears and all of that. So, you know, wow, this is, you know, just how I said, I feel like we're being called to like a higher vibration. I felt that right at the beginning of the reading. Here it is. So, interesting that the Eight of Swords comes before all of that. And then we have the Two of Wands. So, you know, moving on your epiphanies. Like, allowing your energy to flow. Like, where you feel guided towards. Trust that. Beyond all. You know, I feel like the Seven of Swords is a lesson. I feel like there's an opportunity to learn it. But I feel like there's something much more important that has nothing to do with that energy. So that lesson learned, that becomes part of my wisdom. And now I feel like I'm moving into a type of energy where it is about me. It's about self-satisfaction, self-fulfillment. You know, now listen, this is a process, no doubt. It's a process. But maybe not that big of a process, because maybe as soon as you cut out that energy, that untrustworthy energy, maybe your energy just changes. It's almost like the cutting of these of the ties, right? The cut, and then boom, you're free. Well, it's like you shoot up into the sky. You know, it's funny. I'm looking at the Nine of Cups, and that's the position she's taken. That's what I feel like, just like the releasing, you know, almost like my back arches, because I'm releasing all that. It's like a dark, I don't know, it's like a darkness, and I'm just putting it together until it just disappears. So, you know, how could you not manifest a better life for yourself from the Nine of Cups than anywhere else? You know, even the Nine of Pentacles, you have them both here. You know, Nine of Pentacles also talks about independence, feeling strong within oneself, understanding the importance of not skipping steps, right? Each step's important because I'm building as I go. And I want to build it as solid as I can. I mean, here is the Ten of Pentacles, this king. I don't care who, you know, what sign it is. It just feels like, you know, this may be someone else, because, you know, then we move into, from all this independent energy, then we move into the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and destiny over it. And then action. So this king definitely feels like, you know, he's someone who's sitting at the mountaintop, allowing spiritual downloads, universal downloads, even just nature, and taking it all in. And I do feel like then in some way, he is then the messenger of what he has received. And, or she, he or she. And it could even be an aspect of yourself. But I do feel like it takes you from, it's a different time. It's a different chapter. Right? I love that person. I thought they screwed me. They messed me up. This and that. Okay. I'm learning my lesson. I want more. I deserve more. I gotta remember that I'm here. Right? I'm here for a particular life. It is about my life also. Yes, a life of service, but not to those who can't appreciate it or don't expand from it. If they're just using it, well, shame on them. But don't give them the opportunity. So that's what I feel like it's saying here. I just feel like it's saying you can manifest. You truly can manifest what you want. And you don't have to be, again, you can be broken. Right? You can be broken, but I feel like the main thing is I'm cutting the ties to that did not expand me. Whatever, if it's a person or just whatever, thoughts, whatever it is. It feels like a true cutting of a tie and then a freedom. And within that freedom starts the manifestation of the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, Destiny, Two of Wands. Two of Wands, right? This King of Pentacles saying, I'm looking at the big picture. That's what this Two of Wands is doing also, right? All the possibilities. So this is like getting ready now to take action. And then you have the Wheel again. You have two wheels. Sometimes I do these readings, like, first of all, I want to say, I feel the polar opposites here. I feel like, one chapter of my life where it has been hell. Like hell. But then I feel the next chapter, it is joy. But maybe I don't believe it, right? Maybe I don't believe it. So, all I can do is show you this and then allow you to do whatever you want to do with it. We have, well, hello, Four of Wands. Like if you didn't believe the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Pentacles, now we have the Four of Wands. And this is a true commitment. Truly. This is a commitment. Many call it the marriage card. Doesn't have to be marriage, though. It's just about, it's a commitment to yourself also, right? Because this is about coming to the table prepared and able to give all of me and to allow myself to receive all of someone else, right? This is a high energy. But here it is. And then look at this, the Eight of Wands. So this could be happening quickly. Sooner versus later. And when, why, how? Well, I think that is up to you. But the Sun is here to help you see the way, if you want, right? Show you the way, and then I think sometimes, like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So the best thing to do is then take action. So, Eight of Wands. What I think about, I bring about. This could also talk about, I don't know why I'm thinking like the two fours that make up the eight and the stability of each of those fours. And that's why they come together like, and then the eight, like infinity, right? I don't know. Infinity. So, sometimes you got to go to hell to get to heaven. And the trick is not to get stuck in hell and get yourself out and start creating your heaven. That's what I feel. because it feels like here it is. And the wheel, Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, all these pentacles, a lot of stability. A lot of stability, and you know, I'm looking at this Eight of Swords, and she is tied to this King and this Five of Wands. So a lot of ego type energy, which can be very chaotic, especially to an earth sign. So, I don't know. Now I see where the connection is. So anyways, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there because, you know, I'm not here to persuade. I'm here just to give the potential of what can be and, you know, how we get there. But I do want to read from the book. Take a quick drink of water. Compassion. This card is an angel that comes to you to uplift the way you're seeing your current situation and the people in it, including yourself. As a sensitive person, you're affected by others' negativity, and this has recently darkened your emotions and thoughts. To bring more light into your world, see people's situations through the eyes of Mother Mary and the angels. Know that they and you are doing the best they can. Although we all make mistakes, ultimately, everyone wants the same thing: peace and love. This card calls for you to be the peacekeeper in this situation and to make the first move towards a harmonious resolution. By sharing peace and love, you bring healing, blessings to this situation and increase your own self-esteem. Excuse me. I think I'm losing my voice. God, you prayed for help, and now it's time to allow heaven to assist you. God's love and wisdom have always been available to you, provided that you're willing to trust His infinite will. Release any unhealed components of your relationship with your Creator to Mother Mary and the angels in favor of developing a closer and more trusting one. This may require tremendous faith on your part, especially if you can't see a solution to your present situation on the horizon. This card indicates that you've been approaching this situation single-handedly, trying to anticipate and control the outcome by yourself. Anxiety comes from distrust in divine order and timing, along with disappointment when other people don't follow your plans. Surrendering your need to be the scriptwriter helps you relax and actually get better results. God has room to heal you and this situation when you allow Him to be in charge. Beautiful. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. You know, you were the last sign this month, but I feel like yours is definitely the deepest. I have no clue what I'm going to title it. You know, I put a lot of thought into the title. I have no clue at this point. But boys, I feel like there's polar opposite energies, like, whew, right? Polar opposite. So I'm going to leave it there because I'll start talking all about your reading again. Anyways, I love you guys. Can't wait to read your comments. It really lets me even, you know, it lets me see it from your perspective too. So anyway, I love you guys. I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.